Okay, so first things first, we have removed the hood. Just bolts on either side. Have someone help you take it off. We took out the battery first. Get rid of the power supply. We're gonna drain the rad. A little bit more. Keep going. Just nice and slow. Now that plug, it might want to come out. Some of them do, some of them don't. So slow. Just slowly pull it out. Just slowly. But you might have to move that pan quickly. Okay, move that pan a little bit more underneath, just in case it lets go. It's going to push out further, right? The stream that it's pouring.
Yep.
Oh, I've still got the cap on. Hold on. That's my mistake. I'm going to watch out. Watch the stream. It's going to increase. Because I'm pulling off the cap, see? And I'm letting... Yeah, you make sure it goes in there. Another thing that we always do around here is put all of our nuts in one Ziploc bag. You can see here, this is the white tracker hood. They all go in there. Everything's, right there when you need it. When you get, instead of searching around in a pail and not using your time wisely, I guess. If everything's right there, you just grab the bag and go. And even as far as this one says white tracker. That way, if there's painted nuts, I'm not going to be mixing white and blue and having to paint them later or anything like that. Another little tip, I guess. So let's get at it. Okay, now we're going to take off the fan shroud so we can get everything off and see the fan for now as we pull out the rad. Sometimes there's a lot of feeling around. There is one on the very bottom, just about a little bit passenger side of center of fan. Okay, we got the fan shroud loose. Now we're going to get at this hose. Okay. Should just pop off things. Okay. That's done. Do the bottom hose. Okay, so now we've got our rad gone and the shroud. Gives us a little bit more room. We're now going to bring ourselves over to the fan itself. It's not that I really need to, it's that if the engine starts swinging when we're grabbing it and pulling it, I don't need that plastic fan to knock into some metal and break it. So that'll be next. Okay, so what we've been doing here is anytime that we have a any type of connection from the engine to the firewall or the inner fenders, anything like that, just make sure everything gets separated. And I don't know this style of vehicle and stuff like that. I'm not familiar with all the clips, where they go and stuff like that. Now most of them will just kind of fit into, like, obviously that's for 2 and that one's for 6, right? So but what I do is I mark this side is 3, right? And then I will have, where'd she put it? This one right there, and it's marked 3. You can barely see it, but so I know that those two go together. I'll never forget. Like, if this turns out that something happened tomorrow and I can't get back right at it on something that I'm not familiar with, like this isn't, I'm used to the Chev 350, stuff like that, I can just go through it and do it. But with this one, it's completely different. So just to minimize anything, my lovely wife went and numbered these all for me. So 3 goes to 3, 2 goes to 2, 6 goes to 6, blah, blah, blah. and it'll also give me a visual reference of exactly, you know, when I go to throw this back in, I'll grab this piece and it'll say, oh, well, it's number 3. Okay, well, that, I look on this one, yeah, not number 3, and this is number 3, and it's all good, right? Okay, we've removed the hose for the air box. I've taken off the fan. The fan rod and everything is put away somewhere where it's not going to get dinged up or anything like that. And now I'm going to start going after my engine mounts down underneath. So now we've got everything marked, everything pulled off that attaches engine to the vehicle, and now we are going to get at the starter bolts, which are right there, and the tranny bolts. Once again, marking everything so far. We've got like a, you know, bunch of different bags, but everything is the amount of them and where they go, right? So works pretty good. Alrighty, so we've got everything off that's attached. It's ready to come out. Don't think I've missed anything, but as you're pulling up and separating this from the transmission, make sure that there might be something that's still attached, so lift slowly. Make sure that it's not, you're not going to rip it right off and have to replace something. I have another one, but you know, there's no sense wrecking stuff. We're going to do this tomorrow. The sun's starting to go down now, and when the sun goes down it gets pretty cold, so might as well. We have some more nice weather that's coming in. We are going to be knocking this engine out, putting in that one. We're also going to do the 2-inch spacer lift. I am going to try to mount some, I think they're 32.5 when I put on the spacer lift. Right now I'm 31s with no lift, so I should be able to do a 32.5 with some massaging, maybe with a hammer for the body, or I might have to trim or whatnot, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, other than that, I gotta swap the hard top to the soft top. That one's got a soft top. It's going to be like all the hardware for it. You can't just swap a hard top to a soft top. You have to swap the hardware that holds it on. There are different rules, but that's not a problem. I got all the parts. Other than that, you know, I gotta disconnect the 4x4 shifter and the 5-speed shifter from, or no, I don't. Cut. Another thing that we're going to do is maybe the seats. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to use because we've also got the buggy. And those seats are shot, but I like these seats for the buggy, and probably might just leave those ones in there. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, we're all ready for tomorrow. Just a quick pull, drag. We're going to just drag this one straight back, grab the blue one, wheel it in. The actual engine hoist isn't going to move. They're light enough vehicles that you could just roll them with no problem. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And if you've gotten anything off this, I haven't seen too many Suzuki Sidekick and trackers for builds and stuff like that on here. There's been, you know, the odd one, but I'm going to be doing a lot to these things, different stuff. This one's just going to be used for parts, whatever little parts I need. I'm going to hold on to it, and when it's absolutely gutted, I'd like to be able to make a trailer out of this, a homemade trailer. That way I have a tracker pulling a tracker style trailer with a hitch. So that might come around. I don't know yet, but we'll work on it. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll get back at it first thing in the morning.